Hi everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas 2022. I'm so excited. I love Vlogmas. I love Vlogtober also. And this little video, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but sometimes when I get talking, blah blah blah, I keep going. Anyway, my name is Karen and I'm coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where I live, where I work, knit, some crochet, and get into all kinds of other crafting shenanigans. And this is my little intro video to my Vlogmas series that is starting. My basic plan is to videotape vlog style things I'm up to each and every day leading up until Christmas. So if you watched my Vlogtober series, you'll know roughly the style that these videos are going to be. And you also know that in general I lead a pretty boring life, so I don't necessarily always have a whole lot of exciting things that I'm doing to show you, but I'll take you along for different things that I'm doing over the next almost month. I'll probably continue vlogging all the way up until, I'll probably include Christmas Day. I might include the 26th as well, Boxing Day for those in the UK or Canada where I grew up, rest of the Commonwealth countries. I'll probably include, I might continue on until Boxing Day. I might only go till the 24th or the 25th. We shall see. Stick around, we'll find out. So I'm starting to wear my seasonal earrings. These are my little snowman. They're so cute. And I'm switching to a little bit more seasonal mug. I'll retire my one with my blue pumpkins on it. I'll retire that one until next fall. I might haul it out sooner because it's a nice big mug. But I'm going to use this mug for the time being unless I find myself another Christmassy type of mug. I am drinking a cup of Stash White Christmas tea. I love this stuff. It's usually only available seasonally, so I am using stock I've had from a previous year. I think I only have 2 or 3 tea bags left after this one, so I'm going to be on the lookout for more. So this is white tea, peppermint, and ginger root, and it is so delicious. I just love this tea. So that's my beverage right now. And what I want to do with this video is just kind of an introduction to my Advent knitting stuff and what to expect with my Vlogmas videos. So each video I will do them much the same style as Vlogtober, in the way that I'm going to do this introductory video. I've been filming this on Tuesday, the 29th of November, but I will post the video early in the morning on December 1st as an introduction to my Vlogmas. And then beginning on December 1st, I will film little clips and bits and bobs of things I'm working on and doing during the day. So I'll show you some updates of where I am with my different Advent knitting projects, which I will show you and tell you about in just a moment. I will show you things that I might be doing around the home, things that the hubby and I might get into out and about outside the home. I'll be fairly busy with work stuff up until about close to the middle of the month. We're just starting to wind down the school semester now, and then after my final exams. My students have written their final exams, turned in their final papers, and I've got that all graded. Then I'm home free until we start up in the fall or the spring semester in January. So I will be filming little bits and pieces during the day. I will get the editing done later in the day, end of the day before I go to bed, and I will upload the video and set it to post first thing in the morning. So things I've done during day 1 of Vlogmas, that video will go live sometime early in the morning, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday the 2nd of December. And the things I do on the 2nd will get posted on early in the morning on the 3rd, and so on all the way through the month. So that's my plan. I'm also going to be working on 3 new cast-ons. I finished one during my Whip It Down week. I still have 2 projects on the needles, and I'm going to cast on 3 new ones. There is no hope for me. So I am hoping that my twists and turns shawl will be done soon. We shall see. First thing I have to do, remember this? Remember I bought this back, goodness, was it in the spring or the summer? Anyway, I bought this a while back. I am going to knit this and give it to my sidekick at work for a Christmas gift. So I don't imagine it's going to be a long, complicated project to do. So I am planning, I think I will start that in the next day or so. I do have to have it done by mid-month so that I can give it to her before we're both out of the office for the Christmas break. Although she doesn't live too far away, so worst case scenario, hubby and I could buzz out to her place and hand deliver it. But anyway, so that's one project I will be casting on. It's not an Advent project, but it is a project that I should have finished earlier, but I didn't. So I'm going to get started on that one in the next couple days. You'll see updates about my progress on that during my Vlogmas videos. Second project I'm going to be casting on, and this is my first official Advent project. This is in a Fringe Supply, just a drawstring canvas bag, and this is going to house my Advent scarf for 2022. Now I had mentioned this an episode, last episode I think, just this past Sunday when I posted. Every year in the last 10, 13 years or so now, one of the people who was a major organizer in the Sock Madness process that I participate in every year, she designs a scarf for anyone who's participated in Sock Madness or anyone who's interested in participating. And she releases the clues all through Advent. So she's put out one clue, or not one clue, she's put out the introductory information about it, where it discusses what type of yarn, what weight of yarn, how much we need, all of that stuff. She posted that information almost a month ago, 3 weeks ago, in order for us to have time to get all of our supplies together. When she does that, she also gives us just a teeny little bit of the pattern so we can get a start. And then each day, so on the 1st of December, she will release the first clue. And I read the pattern or the intro page earlier today or yesterday, and she basically, what she does is she will release a clue each day, so the first, second, third, so on, all the way up to the 24th. And each day will be roughly, I forget what she said, 22, 29, somewhere in that range, 20 odd rows per day for knitting. And that way it allows us the chance, she describes it as a way to, each morning or whenever during the day you wish, it gives us an excuse to sit down with our knitting, have a cup of tea, hot cocoa, coffee, whatever we want, and just have that little bit of quiet time in a season that's typically very busy. And have that quiet knitting time each day to work on a small portion of a scarf. So it'll be a few inches, 3-4 inches every day. And once it's all done, we'll have a completed scarf. I usually try to keep up. I don't always succeed. So we shall see what this year brings. This year the theme, and each year is a different theme. One year was cables, one year was lace. There's different themes every year. This year the theme is Intarsia color work. So, and it's following a basket weave type of design. So we have no idea what the final thing is going to look like. We don't know that. We'll just see it clue by clue, day by day. So it calls for sport weight yarn, and it calls for between 5 and 7 colors. So I have I almost dumped it out. I have a whole bag of colors. I think I have 12 skeins, so like 11 colors. So I won't be using all of it. What it is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Sport. So it's this one's the non superwash, so it's just the it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, sport weight. So Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Sport. I have 2 balls, and these are each 50-gram balls of yarn. I had bought a whole bunch of this a few years back with the plan of making a bunch of color work mittens. Yeah, that never happened. So a lot of them are single skeins in coordinating colors, except for these 2, in colors that would have worked well for color work mittens. And they were the Norwegian style. I think it was a Skandir Knits, one of her Selbu mitten clubs several years back. So this will be my main background color, although I'm suspecting that the colors are going to shift and change along the way. They may not, who knows, but this will be one color I will use a fair bit of. So this is the color Ash. And then I don't know for sure which of these other colors I will or I won't use. I have the next 3 I have. These 2 are different. They look similar, but they're different. This is, actually I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see what some of these colors are. This one is Dove Heather. This one is Mink Heather. This is Mai Tai Heather. I like this color. This is a really neat color. I'm gonna have an avalanche happening beside me sooner rather than later. I have 3 purples. This one is Blackberry. This is a dark purple. This one is Amethyst Heather. Haze Heather. Oops, there's 4 more in here. Oh goodness. And then 4 in kind of reds and orangey kind of colors. These ones I'm less likely to want to use, but we shall see. So this one is saffron. Let's start tucking them back in the bag. Pumpkin. See, I think some of these I was planning definitely had plans on, like these would have made a really nice pair of colorwork mittens. Who knows, I might set these 2 aside and keep those for mittens. But anyways, so this one was pumpkin, the orangier color, and saffron. Red. And hollyberry. So I think the 2 orangey, the saffron and pumpkin, I think I'm going to keep those for a pair of colorwork mittens at some point. And the rest of this, I think I'm going to use the reds, the purples, the grays, all those kind of colors. I'm going to just insert a picture in here with all of the colors because I'm never going to be able to hold them all up and have you see them all at once all together because there's too many of them to hang on to. So we can use a minimum of 5 colors up to 7 or more. So I will play it by ear as the clues come out what I do with the different colors. But I am going to probably later today or tomorrow when I get home from work, maybe in the morning before I go to work, I'm going to cast on in the ash, the dark gray, and do the first, she has the pattern for the first, I think 6 or 8 rows. So it's just a teeny little thing. And that way I'll be able to do a gauge swatch at the same time. It also calls for 3.75 millimeter needles. And I did not write down what that is in non-millimeters, in US sizes. I didn't write those down. So 3.75 millimeter needles. So that is my first Advent project. So my Advent scarf. So this pile here are all scarves that I've made during the, they're all patterns. Yeah, every single one of them is one of Trisha's patterns from previous Advent scarves. So I've been doing it every year for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is, I think, my 10th. Oh my gosh. I think this will be my 10th one I've done. Wow, that's a lot. I love it. So that is the my first Advent project. My second Advent project is actually an Advent calendar. I splurged and treated myself this year. I wanted to get one, so I saved up so I could buy myself an a yarn Advent calendar. And I ordered it, pre-ordered it back in October sometime, I believe. It's been a while back now. So I pre-ordered it. It arrived a few weeks ago. I still haven't fully opened it, although I know that each of the days are boxed up and numbered. So my plan with the Advent calendar, there is the information about it. So this is 25 days of yarn. It's fingering weight yarn. There are 24 20-gram minis. I don't know if there's speckles, semi-solid, variegated, possibly a mix of all of the above. I don't know. This is the 22 Holiday Advent, and it's from Orlando Fiber Arts. So I have not bought her yarn before, but I'm excited to try it. She also does a 50-gram 12-day advent calendar with 12 50-gram skeins of yarn. And I will be buying that a bit later so that I can make socks throughout 2023. That's my plan. So that'll be probably one of my Christmas presents to myself. Or I'll tell my hubby that that's the Christmas present I want him to get for me. So I will be videotaping opening the little boxes in here each day. So yeah, I don't think I finished telling you this. I'm going tangential brain today. It includes 24 20-gram minis and a full 100-gram skein of yarn to open on Christmas Day on the 25th. So lots of yarn goodness coming here. So I will videotape opening and a few extra little goodies in there, she said. I have no idea what those are. Tea bags maybe, little candies maybe, stitch markers maybe. I don't know. I will find out in the next month. So I will be opening one box a day throughout the countdown to Christmas, and I will videotape opening each day. So when you see my video first thing in the morning on the 2nd, you will see what yarn I opened, what yarn was in the first little box for the 1st. And with this, or with the minis, I am going to make the anthology throw by Helen Stewart. Now that was the first pattern that came out with her 2022 Knit Vent ebook, which I've bought that several years in a row now. I absolutely love the Knit Vent ebook. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh my gosh. So I bought that, and I am going to use the minis that come in this advent box. I'm sitting here patting the box, sitting down on the floor beside me. I am going to use, so on day 1, I'm going to open my little day 1 box, and I will knit the first section of the anthology throw. And then day 2, 3, and so on. And whatever yarn is left over from that doesn't get used up in the throw, I will use it on other projects. Probably some, I might use it on some of the other Knit Vent projects. I do want to make the cowl. I'm drawing a blank on the name of that, but I have a set of minis from Moonstone Dry Works that I bought a couple years ago that I am going to use for making the cowl from the Knit Vent. I won't start that till January though. I do love the pair of socks that were in the Knit Vent ebook, and I'm going to be using different leftovers. I might see if I can work out a way to use the leftovers from my advent set on that. We shall see. And so that's the plan with my advent calendar yarn. I'm going to make the anthology throw. I keep having to hunt through the Rolodex upstairs to find the name of that. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep up with both of these all through the countdown to Christmas. I suspect I probably won't, but I can live with that. It's just more to knit later. So I'm going to, so the basic plan is each morning I will work on my advent scarf, and then once that's done I will do the probably in the evening or the rest of the day when if I have more free time, I will work on the anthology throw. So that's my advent plans and my Vlogmas plans. The videos I post each day will be nowhere near as long as this one has been, because this is the one I got yakketing, and I had a lot of stuff I wanted to tell you about what I'm planning on doing through the countdown to Christmas. Subsequent videos, I'm hoping to keep them in the 5 to 15 minute range, preferably closer to 5 to 10 minute range. I don't plan on going over, I hope I don't go over the 15-minute mark very often. We shall see though. But it'll be similar in length and duration type of thing as the Vlogtober videos were. So that'll kind of give you a feel for what the plans are and what to expect. So I'm gonna quit yakking now, honest. I'll get this editing done, and then I have to go and get a bit more work done. I'm working from home today, but I've got a few things I have to get graded and a few other school things that I have to get done this afternoon. And I gotta drag out my sewing machine because the hubby wants me to fix a couple pair of trousers of his that need a quick mending. So he mailed a couple parcels for me this morning, so I should return the favor and fix his pants, so his trousers, so that he's not falling out of them. Anyway, so I'm going to go and get the editing done on this, and then I'm going to go and get that mending done for him. Alrighty, take care, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.